Hi everyone, my name is Kirsten, otherwise known as KB on Twitch and in the gaming community. Today I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the best Scuf controller settings that you can use on a PC in Fortnite. I have used these settings for multiple seasons, and sometimes I'm even adjusting them kind of depending what guns are in the season and things like that. So let's just go ahead and jump in and go into my settings here. So the first thing I want to talk about is the build mode sensitivity multiplier. So this is a multiplier that is applied to the look sensitivity when in build mode. Settings less than 1.0 will decrease your sensitivity, meaning it's going to make that slower for you. And settings greater than 1.0 are going to increase your sensitivity when in build mode, meaning it is obviously going to be faster for you. I have found my sweet spot to be about 2.4. I've been on this for multiple seasons, haven't really adjusted it much. So the next one we'll talk about is edit mode sensitivity multiplier, which is a multiplier that is applied to the look sensitivity when in edit mode. Settings less than that 1.0 are going to decrease your sensitivity when in edit mode, again, meaning it's going to slow that down for you. And settings greater than 1.0 will increase your sensitivity when in edit mode. So my sweet spot for that has been about 3.4, as you can see there. You are going to want your use advanced options on. Something else that I kind of skipped over here in input, your edit hold time. So basically this is going to be how quickly you're able to grab and edit when you enter edit mode. So for this one, you want that as far down as you can have it, which is 0.100 seconds. And I found like a little glitch here with this. So if you don't have custom controller settings on and you're just in regular, if you're just in Combat Pro or Build a Pro, whatever it might be, you're going to have a little glitch. So if you go to your custom options here and you build up your own controller set, it is going to make that 0.100 seconds actually happen, and it's going to be like the click and the snap of a finger. So I will go more in depth to the best options for your custom controller settings as well. That will be more toward the end of the video. So we'll go down here to advanced look sensitivity, mainly being your look horizontal and vertical speed. So this is obviously going to be how quickly your view rotates left and right and how quickly your view will rotate up and down. I have found mine to be about 48% is where I like to have mine. This is the one thing that I do adjust every so often, whether I don't usually move it down, I usually move it up as I progress in the game because I want it to be quicker. I like to think of it like this. So when you're jumping off a build to maybe find a player, let's say you already cracked their shields and they jump down and you jump down with them, you want to be able to look down quickly enough to aim up your sight to be able to finish him for that one pump. Please bring pumps back. RIP to those. Hopefully we all get to have those come back soon, but that's kind of like the little scenario I like to use for your look horizontal speed and vertical speed. Your turning horizontal boost and vertical boost I have completely off. Same with the turning boost ramp time as well. So let's go down into advanced aim down sights, also known as ADS. So your ADS, look, horizontal and vertical speed here. Like I said, ADS stands for aim down sights. So this is how quickly your view is going to rotate left and right or up and down while being able to aim down your sights. I did a little bit of research on this, and people are saying a common range for this is usually anywhere from 8 to 16% for horizontal and vertical ADS. I have mine set at 10%. That happens to just be the sweet spot that I have found for myself. Same again here, the horizontal boost and vertical boost, and even the ramp time I have completely off. 0%, 0%, and 0 seconds. Let's go down and talk a little bit about advanced sensitivity here for you guys. So basically, before you even declare any of your settings and mess with any of the numbers above that I just kind of showed you guys there, you want to figure out if you want to be linear or exponential. Well, what is linear versus exponential? So linear is using the raw stick input, which basically means you're playing without aim acceleration. Easier way to think about this, I like to think of linear, your close range, your shotguns, even your SMGs, mainly using that spaz up close. Exponential is causing that smaller stick movement, which means you're having less of an effect, which is allowing for more precision. I like to think of this as more of your long distance. So with your ARs, how you're able to spray, even your SMGs there. Like I honestly wouldn't even put SMGs into linear category. I would put those into exponential. So kind of what you want to think about here. Do you want to have that advantage up close or far away? I have mine set on linear. I used to be on exponential and I switched to linear, and it was probably when my game and my skills in Fortnite started to see a huge progress is when I made that jump and did linear. It took a while. You have to find those sweet spots with those numbers too. You got to be able to do research, figure out what numbers you should be using, because for exponential, obviously all of these numbers up here are going to be different and adjusted if you decide to use exponential. So I am on linear, and these are the best settings that I have found for being on linear for controller. I have my look dampening time at 0% or 0 seconds. On linear, aim assist, you do you, but I am having my aim assist at 100%. Or it's like, what's the point of being on controller? Another thing here, try both out. See what you're better at, where you have more success. Mine was linear, so that's why I chose to stay with linear. When I was on exponential, I could not hit shotgun shots. And now, if you go into creative with me, I'm hitting you for 100 plus damage with a spaz every single time. No question about it. So I highly suggest linear, but again, that is my opinion and just my experience. So let's move on into controller Deadzone now. For those of you who don't know, the Deadzone is the area surrounding your stick, and Fortnite ignores input from this. So basically, if you set this too low, you're going to get what's called controller drift, which is where your character or your camera will continue to move up or down or side to side without your thumbs even being on the sticks. So when I did research on this, the recommended dead zones that experts are saying is anywhere from 6 to 12%. I used to have mine way below 8. Like I tried to put it the lowest I could, and I was having severe controller drift. Like it was so bad. Ended up getting a new controller. Ended up finding this spot at 8% where I just feel comfortable with it. I have, knock on wood, haven't had controller drift in multiple seasons. So everything there is set and ready to go. I don't use a foot controller, so these don't apply to me. So there is an overview of my settings there for you. I did want to go into my custom controller binds because, as I discussed with your edit hold time, you're going to see a bigger advantage using custom controller binds. So everything on my controller is basically the same, besides I do have a Scuf controller, PS4 Scuf, so I have the 2 paddles on the back. My left paddle is X, which I use to jump. My right paddle is circle, which I used to use that as edit and switch mode, but I finally decided to do a little adjustment here, which was a pretty big adjustment for me at first, but it ended up being a huge advantage for my game and skill level. So I now use circle, which is my right paddle, as switch mode, which means that's pulling out my builds, and I use L3 to edit. This is huge, huge, huge for controller players. If you don't play claw, or even if you do play claw, I would highly suggest using L3 as your edit button. So as you can see, these are my combat controls. I have L1 being my previous weapon, R1 being my next weapon, L2 is to aim down sights, and R2 is to attack and confirm that. Toggle pickaxe, reload, switch mode, like I said, which is to pull out my builds, and jump, edit, crouch, and repair. And then my D-pad over here, inventory, place marker. I just recently switched this to push to talk, so when I play squad fills and things like that, I'm able to talk to chat, and then emote and replay. Let's go on in here to build controls. So I do use L1 as my roof piece, R1 as my floor piece, L2 as my stair piece, and R2 as my wall piece. Honestly, these are just whatever's comfortable for you. I'm pretty sure these are just on the basics. This is just how I started, what I was comfortable with, and that's just what I can build with. Everything on my D-pad here is the same. Everything over here is the same besides my squares, my trap, picker, place, interact. L3 is to edit. I have R3 as on bound as well. So let's get into edit controls. Here, I just want to, honestly, if anybody watches this video and you have suggestions for me, I want you to comment them below, or follow me on any of my social medias on Twitch and message me privately, or just comment maybe what you think I could change to better my game, of what's helped you. So like you see, these are all on bound. I want to experiment with binding these to something that's going to help my game. I don't know if that's even possible, but it's something that I might work with and experiment a little bit, and if I find something, I will make a video on that. Like I said, D-pad's all the same. So you got your toggle pickaxe, confirm, jump. So obviously my R2 is going to be select. This is how I'm selecting what to edit. So that's just what I use for that. It's what I've always used in your ability controls. L2 again, aim down sights. L1 utility ability. R2 is contact and confirm, and R1 is secondary ability. These are all the same again. Edit. These are the same. Crouch, repair. And then here is just one last look. This is another way to change your dead zone. So you can change your dead zone all the way down here, or you are able to set it in here as well. That's just a look. So as you can see, warning, very low dead zones can cause drift. Use at your own risk. I didn't listen a while back. Please listen. Controller drift is no joke, and it's very hard to get rid of once you have it. I got a new controller and I've been fine since. So basically, that is the rundown of the controller settings I've used and what I have used. I've played since about Season 4. I obviously don't have the same binds I did in Season 4. I advanced up. But basically, I just want to say a big thank you. Please be sure to like this video, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications so you know when I do post another video, and go ahead and go follow me on Twitch, KB_. That is my Twitch name. Follow me, turn on notifications when you go live, and then go follow me on Twitter. I post every time I go live. I am usually live every single day, Monday through Friday at 7:30 Eastern. And weekends kind of vary. I'm looking forward to really diving in and learning to do more videos like this for you. So if you guys have any ideas, please comment below, like this video, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you.